been a while, man.
I know.
We went back and forth.
Get ready. We're gonna be ready. Because hello, everyone, and welcome to our city council meeting. Today is Wednesday, November the 12th. It is 2:02 p.m. I call this meeting to order. Okay, and if we could have the record reflect that we do have a quorum. We do have our invocation, and we will have our invocation led by Mrs. Amy Kimming from Emmanuel Lutheran Church of Alice. Thank you so much, and welcome to our city council.
Okay, we're quite honored that you asked us.
And I'm sorry, is it Pastor?
Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts for the city of Alice and for those who serve as its leaders. We lift up our city council to you today, asking that you grant them wisdom, patience, and understanding in every decision they make. Lord, bless them with peaceful hearts and clear minds as they work together for the good of our community. May they seek unity over division, compassion over pride, and justice over personal gain. Help them to listen carefully to the voices of their constituents, to discern truth from opinion, and to plan wisely for the future of our city. Guide their words and actions so that all they do may honor you and serve the people of Alice with fairness, integrity, and love. Surround them with peace in their meetings and courage in their leadership. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Okay. Am I leading this? I'm sorry, Mr. Medina.
Sure. Everybody face the flag, put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
It's all dance.
Thank you for that beautiful prayer.
Yes. It was beautiful. Appreciate it. We will move on to our public comments. I do not see anything in front of me in reference to public comments. So we'll move on to our consent agenda. Agenda item number 4. All consent agenda items are considered to be routine by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and voted on separately. 4.1, discuss, consider, and act upon approval of City Council minutes for October 14th, 2025 City Council meeting. Council?
Mayor, make a motion that we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Okay. We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Agenda item number 5, individual consideration. 5.1, discuss, consider, and act upon adopting an ordinance canvassing the returns and declaring the results of a bond election.
Mayor, Council, you have the attachment, I think, in front of you with the results we got from the elections office, and so it requires y'all to review them and declare them as valid, and that would be the canvassing of them. We would need a motion for that.
We don't have a printout for the A, but we do have the information and a breakdown on the front page, so. I think, Council, you okay with that? We're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine.
It failed by 38 votes.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful.
38 votes.
We're good with it.
Like anything else?
She's getting A?
She's gonna make a copy of it.
Okay.
I don't need it.
I was gonna say, well, council was okay with it.
Okay.
So we didn't have to.
Yeah, we could just, I'll just put it in the file once she brings it to us. Appreciate it. You need a motion?
Mm-hmm.
Approving the ordinance. Adopting an ordinance, I should say.
I make a motion, we adopt the ordinance, canvassing the returns, declaring the results of the bond election.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nelly. Sorry about that.
And
Thank you.
5.2, discuss, consider, and act upon approval of 2026 holiday calendar for the City of Alice and 2026 City Council meeting calendar. Council,
Page 10 will have the holiday schedule that we put together, which is similar to this year's holiday schedule. And then the meetings on page 11 for the city council. Right, except for December 2nd.
okay, let's see. Do you have your photos? Do you have your, is that a national holiday?
There's no new holidays added to this. It's the standard ones
Right.
we've always done.
Okay.
And then the council meetings.
National Cheese Lovers Day.
Gotta have that one on.
I'm okay with that, Mayor.
Oh,
All these council meetings are land on a Tuesday?
They're all on Tuesdays, yes.
Okay,
And it's third Tuesday
yeah.
except for November. November will be the 2nd, December will be the 1st.
right,
Yes.
okay.
What was that? I'm sorry.
They're all on the third Tuesday except for November, we move it up to the 2nd.
Right?
And on December, we move it up to the 1st.
Got it.
Okay. I'm fine with those.
council, any questions or discussion in reference to the holiday calendar and the city council meeting calendar?
Are we adding National Cheese Day? I'm just wondering.
It's not a federal
Oh, it's not a
holiday.
federal, okay. Well, National
Trees.
Cheese Day.
Could be a federal.
Right?
Also have National Donut Day, National Pie Day.
National Sandra Bowen Day?
Yeah, well,
Well,
Whoa.
Making me hungry.
Okay, well, are you asking for a motion, Mayor?
yes.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2026 holiday calendar for the City of Alice and the 2026 City Council meeting calendar
Okay,
as presented.
do we have a second?
Oh, second.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, council. 5.3, discuss, consider, and act upon approving Jim Wells County Appraisal District application for tax refund on account number 21975, Edgewood Edition number 3, also known as 1328 Lincoln Street, Alice, Texas.
And Mayor, these are taxes that were paid by are prepaid by a disabled veteran, so there's 100% tax exemption, and it's above the $500 threshold, so it needs y'all's approval.
Okay, council, any questions or discussion? Mr. Beltran?
I'm good.
Mr. Moore?
I'm good.
Mrs. Bowen?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If there's no further discussion or any questions, I'll entertain a motion in reference to this agenda item.
May I make a motion to approve the Jim Wells County Appraisal District application for tax refund on account number 21975 Edgewood Edition number 3, and also known as 1328 Lincoln Street, Alice, Texas.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, council. 5.4, discuss, consider, and act upon authorizing the purchase of 3 additional units for Alice Police Department using Lone Star grant funds.
Chief Garcia is going to present this item.
Hi, Chief.
Mayor, members of the council, thank you for having me here today. So we're looking at the Lone Star Grant. As you know, we've been very fortunate to receive this grant, and I believe this year's grant was about $600,000, give or take. But part of it was also to purchase vehicles. So we were awarded money for 2. So after looking in consideration into the different types of vehicles, we looked at the Ford Mavericks, and they're 2.5 hybrid motors. They're 40 miles to the gallon. They're little trucks. I think its benefits are, we're going to put them in the criminal investigation division. And but in order to, it's over the $50,000 mark. So we're presenting it to this council also so they could approve. For the 3 vehicles, as you notice, and there's a bid from Sames Ford for $30,000 apiece. And so we would like to purchase 3 vehicles at that price. We have the monies. I think allocated was $97,000, about $98,000. So for these 3 would be 90. So that leaves us some money so we could put the tunnel covers, put some toolboxes in the back so they can put their equipment. And I think it's a great step for us. It's economical. They're brand new, and so we're asking this council to approve.
Okay. Council, any questions? Mr. Beltran?
Chief, I'm sure you probably went over everything, and the Maverick was the choice.
Maverick's a truck I've been enamored with. I love them, and because the cost, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at cost. If I buy a brand new unit, fully decked out, that's $85,000 a unit, right? So whereas I can try to save money by purchasing the Mavericks, which they're great vehicles. I know they're economical. They're small, but it's still roomy enough for them to move around, to get to calls. We don't pursue as much with a Ford Maverick. And so it benefits. And then our gas, right? It saves us. And so I'm looking to try to cut as much cost as I can. And so that's one area where I was.
So these won't be used to transport?
No, this is strictly for criminal investigation division.
Good.
Yes, sir. So those vehicles will now come to patrol.
I see, okay.
So they have the older Tahoes. Those will come and they'll benefit our patrol division. So now we can get rid of some of our 2013s, 2015s. We can get rid of those and put their old units out to the CID units to work the highways.
Nice, okay.
13, too.
That's all I got, Chief. Black?
They're all black. Yes, sir.
And these are like extended cabs or?
They're 4 doors.
Oh, they're 4 doors.
Oh, yeah, they're 4 doors. They're 4 doors. And so we've tested them. We've looked for bigger vehicles, and we did look. We met with Payne Dodge, but they couldn't come near the pricing that we were looking at. I was trying to get 3 vehicles instead of 2. And if we'd gone with another bigger vehicle, yeah, we could have got 2. But I really wanted to get 3. And
These are buy board pricing.
that is correct, sir. That is correct. And if you look at the bid, it says tips under the contract. That's another form of buy board. So it's approved through the state, and that's already a set price.
Okay.
So we don't have to technically go out for bids. But that was honestly the best price that we received.
And where are you going to find a truck like that for $30,000?
So they're
Electric?
brand new, right?
They're brand new.
Brand new.
They're brand new.
So the remaining balance on here, is that enough to cover your graphics and your equipment and everything? Or you're gonna have to find, we're gonna find money for the rest?
No, so I'm hoping that we have enough to cover the rest. So I think we're going to have like 7,000 left over.
Right.
So we want to put the tunnel covers, we want to put the toolboxes, and I haven't looked at the graphics yet,
Okay.
but I'll discuss that later.
Okay.
But yes, moving forward, those are the two big items that I would like to use the remaining balance for, is to purchase.
Okay. And do we, oh, he's talking to Michael.
Now, let me make something very clear. This is not coming from city money. This is all through grant money that
Your grant money, yeah. So we don't have to approve we approve this if we want to go ahead with this, but we don't have to approve the remaining balances,
No.
what to allocate it for? I mean, he does,
The only reason why you're here is because he wants 3 vehicles. It's going to cost more than $50,000. And so he can't do it administratively.
right.
The $7,000 are left over. In truth, he can spend that however the heck he wants to with Michael's
Pizza night.
permission or approval without coming forward based upon the statute.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay.
So maybe he'll come back, or maybe he'll come back and show you a picture after he spends that other $7,000. Who knows?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Any other questions?
No problem.
Good. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Good job.
So when do you buy them?
So as soon as we get the approval, or probably today. So it's going to take, I think they told me 3 months before the new ones come in. So I'm in no hurry, but I think it will truly save us money. And because we're spending a lot of money on repairs. And so it'll eliminate that. And then our older units, we could either give them to our parks and recs and whoever else needs them. I do have a truck that I promised to Parks, so it's a nice truck.
Yes.
So they can utilize that. It's a bigger F-150. So we will utilize the old remaining and give them to other business units that do need them to utilize out in the city.
What type of warranty do these vehicles have, Chief?
Good question. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'd lie to you if I told you 35,000 miles or 30, but I'll make sure I get that.
Yeah.
My fault.
Oh, no problem.
That was a good question, though.
You'd think it'd just be the standard factory
Yeah.
warranty.
35,000,
336 or
36.
448, probably 336.
And so they don't use them as much, right? So CID, yes, they use them out here, but it's just here in town.
Right.
One of the things that I was really intrigued by was naturally they're hybrids. So it's 40 miles a gallon as compared to, well, what we're getting now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
They didn't get rid of that 2013.
My apologies for going over on my time.
Whoa. Thank you, Chief, for this. You're always looking for money and
You're beginning-
Yes.
saving the city money.
you're beginning
Always.
to-
Taking care of your crew.
Council, I'll entertain a motion in reference to this agenda item.
Mayor,
Yeah.
make a motion.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Mayor, make a motion to authorize the purchase of 3 additional units for Alice Police Department using the Lone Star grant funds.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you so
See
much.
brother. See you in a little bit.
5.5, discuss, consider, and act upon adopting a resolution ratifying authorizing the city manager to sign and submit grant application number 4377504 titled Operation Lone Star fiscal year 2026 to the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Homeland Security Grants Division for funds available for the fiscal year 2026 Operation Lone Star OLS grant program for overtime costs for increased patrol for an interdiction officer and for fire/EMS equipment. B, designating the city manager as the city's authorized official. C, authorizing the city manager to apply for, accept, reject, alter, or terminate a grant on behalf of the city. And D, providing assurance that in the event of loss or misuse of the Office of Grant Funds, the city will return all funds to the Office of the Governor.
And Chief is back again.
So, once again, thank you. And so we're looking for so on this resolution, I believe it's already been passed. Am I correct on this one? Okay, so this is just a formality on our end, and we've already done a resolution by this council. So if anybody's mistake, it was my mistake. I thought we hadn't turned it in, but we did. So we shouldn't have done this. My fault. This is my fault.
We applied for the grant, but
We've already
it's
done
not a
this.
cost share or anything, so
So are we taking that?
we're ratifying
We're
the
ratifying? Okay.
resolution, right?
Okay,
That's what it
all
looks
right. All right,
My
Chief.
apologies, sir. We're always trying to make sure that we do things the right way.
Well, thank
And so, because of these, sometimes we look too deep into things and unknowns that it's already been done. We've already done this. So I take responsibility for that. So my apologies for bringing this.
So I would suggest that your motion be ratifying,
Okay,
adopting a resolution ratifying, as it says.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
could say as presented, instead
Okay.
of going through.
thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Council, I'll entertain a motion at this time.
Mayor, I make a motion to adopt a resolution ratifying
The grant application.
the grant application as presented.
Okay,
Second.
we have a first and a second. All in favor? Say aye, sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes. 5.6, discuss, consider, and act upon adopting a resolution authorizing the submission of a community development block grant disaster recovery mitigation CDBG MIT Resilient Communities Program RCP grant application to the Texas Grant General Land Office, GLO, in a unified development code, and B, designate the city manager to act as the city's authorized representative in all matters pertaining to the city's participation in the RCP program.
And Desiree, our grants
Okay.
administrator, will present this.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council. I bring to you today a opportunity for the City of Alice to apply for this grant. This was brought to our attention that it's a zero match grant. This is something that we can get up to $300,000 for. It's just we're trying to look at an initiative to kind of unify a lot of our permits and development in our community. So this type of documentation and program or plan will help us unify it and then just kind of give us the resources. So with this grant, one of the first things that we had to do was go out for an RFP for professional services, and that's to assist us in applying for this grant. This grant application is due December 15th of this year, and so we're just kind of looking at ways that we can go ahead and move forward. And of course, we like to, when there's an opportunity for our city and to make it better, we'd like to go out for those type of grants.
And so we're also looking at putting together a unified development code along with some master planning, comprehensive plans that can pay. And we've been looking at this for a while as far as really the master planning. And Desiree finally found a grant that kind of touches it, which is really good for us because we don't have to go out and pay for it. We'll use some grant money. But the Unified Development Code is something that we need to be looking towards, bringing all our different development ordinances into one place. It's putting everything under one book. And right now, and if we bring different ordinances together that involve development, and at times they can conflict with each other. We'll change one and we forget to change another one. And this gives us a way to put everything together in one place and kind of streamline the process from development and also from administratively as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get some grant money to move forward with that.
So what exactly is it that you're purchasing? Is it software or?
No, just, I guess, well, what we would do is find somebody to help us to put together a unified development code. And then at the same time, put together some kind of comprehensive master plan. And of course, it's all, and it's going to relate to hazard mitigation because that's going to be in there. And that's the whole purpose of this grant, is to assist with hazard mitigation as well. But put all those together in one place.
So a grant for a grant, basically, yeah. Okay.
Mr. Molina?
I'm okay with it.
Mrs. Bowen? I'm okay. Mr. Garza? Welcome. It's a great,
How are you, sir?
it is a great, great opportunity.
Yes,
Hopefully we can,
It's through GLO as well.
okay.
Well, thank you
Count-
for doing that.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Council,
Mauricio.
I will make a motion to adopt the resolution authorizing the submission of the Community Development Block Grant, Disaster Relief Mitigation, Resilience Communities Program Grant application to the General Land Office for the Unified Development Code and other planning documents, designating city manager as the city authorized representative.
Second.
we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you, council. 5.7, discuss, consider, and act upon a resolution ratifying authorizing city manager for the submission of grant application number 5625701 titled Enhancing Digital Forensics to Support Counterterrorism Efforts and Border Security to the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Homeland Security Division for funds available for the Border Crisis Response, NPA-fiscal year 25, supporting border crisis response and enforcement for the Alice Police Department. B, commitment to provide all applicable funds. C, designating city manager to apply for, accept, reject, alter, or terminate a grant on behalf of the city. And D, providing assurance that in the event of loss or misuse of grant funds, the city will return all funds to the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Criminal Justice Division.
Chief.
So thank you once again. So this is a forensic equipment that we've applied for, and we've submitted our grant to the federal government on this. And this is for, it's called Cellbrite, and what it allows us to do, it's the newer version of updated technology, and it allows us to download telephones. And when we're working crimes and investigations, sometimes we do have to download telephones. Right now, we do have a system in place that we utilize, but we'd like to upgrade. And so for this reason, so being that we're in Alice, we do have all the other cities or the other communities that come in, and they'll use our equipment to download their phones. But so we're trying to get this new equipment, and we have issued a grant, and we've done it, and we've submitted, and I believe it was for $35,000, give or take. And so 37, and it's zero match. So we just need the resolution in regards to this grant. And the reason why we had such a short time, I think we only had 3 days before we could apply for it. So we went ahead and I said, let's roll the dice since it's zero match, and then we'll get the resolution. And we were just running out of time by the time we found out.
Okay. This would be the same as the previous one, ratifying. Okay.
The motion could be, adopt a resolution ratifying the grant submitted as presented.
Okay, council, I'll entertain a motion at this time.
Mayor, I make a motion to adopt a resolution ratifying the grant as submitted.
I'll second.
As presented, okay. We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Okay, motion
Thank you.
passes. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay. 5.8, discuss, consider, and act upon authorizing the submittal of an application to the Texas Water Development Board, TWDB, a project information form PIF for the state's fiscal year 2025 Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, DWSRF, lead service line replacement program. OSLR, okay. Hello.
Hello again. We were invited back to apply for this grant. We're continuing to work with the Texas Water Development Board. This is the lead and copper that we've come to before. So they came back and they asked us, I guess there's additional funds for it, so we were asked to apply. The deadline for this grant is November 30th, and so we have a couple weeks, and so we've been working closely with Texas Water Development Board and communicating with some of the information that we had already applied prior to. So this is just something that we're looking at for the inventory for the lead and copper project.
Okay. Council, any questions in reference to this agenda item?
So just to clear it up, this is additional funding for that same,
Available to, yes, we're hoping to, once we apply for this grant, that we are selected for it. It is a reimbursement grant, so this is something that we had come prior and we were not invited to apply the last go-around. So we received an email a couple weeks ago and we attended a meeting, and they're asking for us to come back and apply for those funds.
And so we hired a contractor, outside contractor. We also did a lot of in-house work and spent a lot of money complying with the TCEQ guidelines on the lead and copper rule, which was passed through the EPA, down to TCEQ, and then assigned to us. We have to do all this work, and they always said there'll be money for it. But then when we went to apply, they're like, well, not yet, or we just didn't get invited to apply. So this is another round of money that they're giving out.
so all the
Basically
legwork's,
reimburse us for what we spent on something they required us to do.
so all the legwork's pretty much done, right?
Yes, everything's
That was in October of last year.
Yes.
Yes.
This is in the amount of the $769,321.
Wow.
That'd be good to get that back.
Was it matching grant or non-matching?
So this was a,
It's
like a-
it's split, it's.
51-49, right?
Yes.
51% grant, 49% zero interest.
That's fine.
Council, any other questions?
I'm good. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you.
Mrs. Bowman? Thank you. Mr. Garza?
Just kind of a silly question, but if they asked us to apply, it's almost safe to assume that we're going to get the grant.
we hope for that,
Okay.
yes.
All righty then. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Okay. Council, if you have no further discussion or any questions in reference to this agenda item, I'll entertain a motion.
Mayor, make a motion, act upon authorizing the submittal, the application to Texas Water Development Board, TWDB, a project information PIF in the state FY 2025 Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, DWSRF, lead service line replacement program, LSLR.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you. 5.10, discuss, consider, and act upon adopting an ordinance amending the city code of the city of Alice, Texas, Chapter 66, Solid Waste, Article 2, Collection, Sanitation, Section 66.31, General Provisions and Definitions. Okay,
Are
Mr.
we doing
Esparza?
5.9 or are we doing 5.10?
Oh, I skipped 5 point,
Nine.
I'm sorry. I'll go back and open up
Something that
5.9.
worked out. I was like, wait a minute.
I opened up 5.10, sorry.
We can do 5.10.
Do you want to do,
it.
are y'all okay with that? Okay.
Or-
Huh?
You're the boss.
No, she's in college,
She was just here as,
just visiting.
Yeah, we can get, I mean,
I'm sorry. Are y'all okay with,
That's
and
right.
then we'll come back to 5.9. Sorry, chief.
Oh, it's okay.
That's probably why she skipped you.
All right, you're moving
Okay.
there along. Hold on.
Okay, so the ordinance Mr. Esparza, will we have someone presenting this?
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
it could be just about anybody presenting this.
Is Mr. Demetrio, he's here.
Demetrio's here too.
Brush pickup.
Demetrio?
Well, we've been
Mr.
working, actually, it's actually Patrick that's been working on it. He's out today, so as we go through this, some part, Demetria's been working
You've
with the
been
county.
volunteered. You've been
Yeah.
volunteered.
Oh,
Voluntold, okay.
Mayor, council, city staff, good afternoon. I believe all of you have a revised ordinance that we're looking at in order to improve the community, beautify it. We've been asked by several residents and also been dealing with some troubled areas as of late. Something that's long overdue, something I feel needs to happen. This is something that's being worked out by City Manager Esparza, Coach Department, Patrick and Ruben, myself and Andrew with the Sanitation Department. We're looking at, and Michael, help me out here if you will, just to go into brush pickup in residential areas, in the alley or the street, but just brush. And that's what the ordinance is all about, the revision is for.
So our ordinance, we do pick up brush twice a year. It does talk about picking up mixed debris, which is brush with what I call littering and illegal dumping, and we pick that up once a year. And that's a very difficult thing to do. That's also something that creates a problem for our town when people put a couch in the front of the right-of-way and, trying to figure out when are we going to get around to that area because, we can't pick up brush with mixed debris. That has to go to our landfill. When we're picking up brush, that goes to another section. So brush is something that we do that, it's not, we don't charge a separate fee for that. It's just included. But as we go and try to pick up other stuff and other mixed debris and other things that are just dumped out there, it becomes a problem. So the presentation, this ordinance removes that from there and just addresses brush that we will pick up twice a year. Now, we did contract with an outside firm who the county contracted with on brush pickup during storms and those kind of events. And we utilize them to really get two things. One, they guaranteed us a certain amount of cubic yards, 5,000 to be exact. And we tracked it along the way. They were with us for 10 days. They did a really good job, picked up a lot of brush in a lot of areas. Well, two areas, but in those two areas of town, they picked up a lot of brush. And so we have a really good idea of how they do it and also how we do it. We do our machines. They have big machines and they have big trailers, and so they can't go into alleys. They have to do it. A lot of it is in the front
Got a
of the
stage
streets.
somewhere.
And so we got a lot of work done, but that got us to this point of we're going to update the ordinance. But along the way, we're working with the county and Commissioner Huicho Gonzalez to pick up a lot of brush as well. He's got access to the equipment like grapplers on skid steers and things that can go into alleyways. And then we may contract with whoever they contract with the large kind of trailers that we'll be able to load from there. So it's going to be a combination of city, county, and probably an outside vendor with a large trailer to clean up the entire town. And then go back to where we are looking at twice a year, and we revised our map, and we'll notice the public when we're going to be there. And in front of you have the map. And we used to do 8 different zones. We're able to cut that down to 6 and go to these places twice a year. So let's say you're west of, on the west side of town, northwest side of town. Was that going to be King Street, was it? Patrick wasn't here, I can't see what this was, but from
Reynolds.
44 King and west, we would be out there all of the month of June picking up brush. And then, people would know that's when it's time to trim that side of town or get the brush out that they need, and then go back in December. And then we'd go back down to the southwest side of town. That would start with January and July. And so we would have that schedule and be able to work that pretty easily. And we did talk to the commissioner to be able to work with this as well to see if that worked with what his crews would be able to do. So moving forward, it's something that we're going to get a handle on and really clean up the areas that need to clean up the whole town as far as brush, but especially the mixed debris here quickly, and then not allow that to be dumped in somebody's front yard or in our right of way or in the alley.
The alleys.
Yeah. So we have the ordinance, and if you, on the handout, it shows what we read it out to change and struck, which are called bulky items and mixed debris. That's just not going to be allowed to be thrown out. It does also call for an out-of-cycle pickup if somebody we're not in their area, and this was already in their out-of-cycle. They can, for a fee that's on our fee schedule, we can go out there and pick up brush as long as they let us know before, and then we'll schedule it so they'll be able to get their trees trimmed even if we're not in that area, and we'll charge a fee and pick it up. But the expectation is that they follow the ordinance and trim during their months twice a year, so you won't have what we have right now, which is a lot of brush all over town.
Okay.
What's that fee, Michael? Do you know offhand? Do you know offhand to keep the fee?
The fee was
One.
Calling.
For special pickup,
like
$125 an hour,
right?
plus the tipping fee at the landfill.
Right.
And also to add on to what Mr. Esparza said about the map, if November, we're in section 1, we're going to be there for the entire month. It'll take us maybe at the most 2 weeks to clear it out, but we're going to be there the whole month. So if you got stuff out there, we'll pick it up. You want to put some more stuff out there, we'll pick it up again. So we're there for the entire month. And then we'll make an announcement to those folks in section 2 or the next section that we're going to be out there the following month.
Okay, so in case of storms, this does not,
No, that'll be different. Storms is, we'll do extra pickups, or, we'll contract with somebody that will get reimbursed for on storms, like who the county is contracting with.
Yep.
Yes.
Patrick has a separate layout for that. I think it's 16 areas or something like that.
so what do we have now? The schedule we have now, they come, once every a year, or?
No, they just rotate, depending
Okay.
if it takes them 2 weeks. Like, for example, section 4 is the biggest zone. That'll take anywhere from 10 to 14 working days. Once they were done, they would jump to the next one. With this new program or the revised ordinances, we're going to stay in that zone for the entire month before we jump to the next.
Wow.
And what happens now, because it's not as organized, is we'll go to an area, and when we leave, then somebody inevitably will put some brush out, and we're not going to be there for another 6 or 8 months. And so then we get the complaints of, you haven't been here in 6 months, well, we just left. And so this will be, if we get this organized this way, we're going to be there for the whole month. And so people will know, hey, you've got a whole month to get all this done. And then we'll be there in 6 months later, and it'll be like clockwork for us. That's going to be the area that our crews are going to be driving around in to try to pick this up.
Also, if you look at the months per section, based on folks we visited with as far as their experience, those are the areas that do more of the tree trimming, the landscaping during those months of the year. So we were trying to figure it and
Coordinate.
fit it in that way as well. That way we can work accordingly and an easier transition throughout the entire city.
Council, any other questions or any discussion in reference to the map or the ordinance updates?
How will we let the people know?
I'm sorry?
I said, how are we going to let the people know about this?
Visiting with Patrick and his team, of course, it's an educational piece as well. They're going to be doing social media, the newspaper, any way we can get the folks out there, water bill, utility
I was
bill
going to say,
as
can we
well.
put in the water bill?
Any avenue that we can have available, we'll make sure to use that resource.
And I'm just trying to eliminate the possibility of people saying we didn't know,
Well, it's going to happen, and like Mr.
Yeah.
Esparza just mentioned, if we just left that area, we're going to go back and hit it. There's no sense of leaving it there for another 6 months.
Well, that's what I was wondering, like right now, there's brush in my alley from the neighbors behind us that's been there for a while. And they don't come for weeks, and then all of a sudden, if this starts, then they don't go over there until February,
Again, it's education between the city and the citizens.
Yeah, but the brush is still gonna be out there.
There's also-
We have
We're
a plan
gonna-
to pick it up.
Pick up the brush that's there right now.
That's already
Yes.
currently.
Yeah, that's what we're working on with the county right now. We're gonna go through and get the whole town done. But as we saw those 10 days, we left an area, and that street when we went to the next week, there was brush again.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen, but once we get into this schedule, we'll be there the whole month. But we are going to go through the whole town and get them all picked up. And then even when this gets in place, we're still going to be running through and get the whole town done. And then we'll, in a sense, we'll start after that, start this map and these dates.
This is just about brush. We're not talking about debris and all the
Oh,
other.
we're picking that up right now also.
Because that's
Yes.
another thing.
Yes, but that's not going to be able to be.
Once we approve this, that's no.
No,
more.
yeah, you
Right.
can't throw a couch in the
No more
front.
junk,
and let
no more,
people
that'd be
think we're
littering,
gonna get
be littering basically.
the mattresses and things.
And our codes will be going out
Yes.
to inform our residents and
By
say,
knocking on doors, you're going to be actually behind our units as we're picking up, because as mentioned, as we pick up, they're dumping right behind us. So they're there.
that
It's fine to
would-
do it once we start this new program, as long as during that.
it's
month.
within the time that they're allotted.
How many
Right,
units
they're
do we
gonna be
have?
Pardon?
How many units do we have to pick up brush?
As far
Gonna
as
be in
city
that
units, we
area at
have
one time?
3 brush trucks.
3?
We have 1 self-loader, like the one Ceres had out there, and we have 2 rear loaders, grapplers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Which one of those 3 trucks is the one that we just put the new engine in?
That's going to be a garbage truck.
Was it a garbage? I thought it was
Yeah.
a grab.
Yeah, I think it was a garbage truck.
Garbage truck.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a garbage truck.
Wow, forgive me.
So 3, 1, and 2, okay.
So we still have the ability to go and on Saturdays, right, to dump?
Yes.
With-
Yes.
And then you have that twice a month
Mhm.
with your water bill, right? So what would be the
One
problem?
a week,
Is it once?
Once,
a week.
Once
one time a week?
with your water
You can
bill.
go 4 times.
Brush,
Personally.
right? Brush,
4 times a
brush
month.
once a week, like you said?
Oh, brush is,
Once a month?
No,
yeah,
What are we
no,
talking
No,
about?
with your water bill to.
I'm talking
dump
about
Landfill.
just
what
going
the,
to
what
visit.
what their constituents can do on their own in the event
the
of.
water bill, you can go once a week. You can take your debris, your mattresses, couches and things like that.
Brush,
or
whatever.
Brush, or whatever you have, yes.
So they can do that once a week, not
Right.
to mention,
And on
And that's for
Saturdays,
free.
as often as they want to go.
and
Yeah.
Saturday all
We're only
day.
open half a day.
So what about those people that don't have the capability to go to the landfill and they're still dumping their stuff out there? That's a violation, a code
Yeah.
violation?
It will be,
And it will be
You gotta
fined,
phone
They
a
will-
friend.
right?
I mean, call somebody.
they can also coordinate.
That's
with
one for codes, that's what come I'm not answering.
Currently, it's a code.
Well, I just want to make sure people understand
It's
that.
already a code
Currently, it's a code
Right.
violation. What happened
Yeah.
is this ordinance was amended, right? And that you can't take brush and couch, and the brush you're gonna chop up or whatever, and you're gonna spread.
Mulch
you're
it,
gonna
yeah.
use mulch, fill, whatever. The debris have to go in the landfill.
Yeah.
And so anybody puts an old burned-up couch in their front yard, they have been violating the codes ordinance as they sit right now.
Yes.
And the city has been coming by and at certain schedules, picking up all that stuff, but then they have to come back through and they have to sort through it, and this is this and this is that.
I hate to bring this up, but we talked about fines and codes giving violation fees. Are we capable of doing that again? I mean, we talked about them not being able to do that yet.
Yeah, if they don't have those, their readers did Patrick say they have them in yet or not? On the code side?
On Trusted Driver, do you know?
Trusted Driver?
They fix. I don't know, sir.
They're building something for them.
Because we
Really
really
for-
need to get that,
Yeah.
get that going, because, I mean, if you say something and then don't do it, it's just gonna, they're just gonna do the same thing over and over. We need to start giving out those fines.
I think we need to do more education and let more people know, I think, first and
Yeah.
foremost.
Yeah, there'll be
If
a
it
lot of
doesn't happen,
information get
fine
out.
Yeah, for sure.
With an updated
Leave,
ordinance. and-
door hangers, whatever we got to do to get the word out there.
Yeah.
And then some people just don't get it. And I don't mean that they don't get it, but I mean like they don't get the message, you know? I mean, some,
Yeah, and that's-
I-
They
I'm
will
always
be-
kind of in the dark on a lot of things, but once they do find out, it's like, okay, now I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of
They-
a lesson and. it is
And we
what it
want to help our citizens, keep Alice beautiful. I mean, whatever we can do, our part.
But
you know.
couches in the front yard is not beautiful, right?
Like we-
So that's why we're talking.
I reported
We've
this
talked
morning
about
during our
those,
directors meeting. I live in
town
section
cleanups,
6,
I
which is
mean.
old section 8.
Uh-huh.
And they just got done with
do
that
them.
section, the city did. And I already seen a refrigerator, a stove, a washer and dryer. And today, a mattress and a box spring. And that's just, I'm not looking for it, it's just en route to my house.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
And this ordinance has been in place since, I think, '07. So it's not anything new, but now we're updating it to where it's only going to be brush, not the mixed debris any longer. And our code enforcement, it does state in here that we will give a notice, 72-hour notice, that if they're in violation of the, whatever they have in front brush, or, they will be given that notice to
A warning?
remove it. Yes, and if
Okay.
they didn't, then we come back with the citation.
Yeah.
And that's what's in this ordinance that we're updating, which is the same. We just, now it's only going to be the brush.
Brush, correct.
one last question. So with citizens that come up with their water bill, as far as to like take brush to the landfill, is it also just once a week?
The maintenance once a week, right?
Once a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all day.
And all day on Saturday.
All day Saturday.
At least Saturday, you got it. Okay. Okay.
I think we still need to do those town cleanups, those, at least,
Oh, the bright side? Yeah, we are doing that.
Yes, we're looking at trying to get some of the, I believe, the grants for tire pickup. I think that was something
Tire pickup was a hit.
tire rental.
Patrick and his team are looking into all those things.
Thousands of tires. Yeah.
Sounds good. Almost. Get all-
Okay. Any other questions or discussion in reference to the updates?
Thank you, Demetrio. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.
thank you.
Thank you.
If there's no further discussion in reference to agenda item 510, I will entertain a motion at this time.
Yeah, I make a motion to adopt an ordinance amending the city code of the City of Alice, Texas, Chapter 66, Solid Waste, Article 2, Collection, Section 6631, General Provisions and Definitions.
Second.
Okay. We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Okay,
Thank you.
motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, council. Okay, going back to 5.9, discuss, consider, and act upon a resolution ratifying, authorizing city manager for the submission of grant application 53913-014, the fiscal year 26 Violence Against Women Act. B, commitment to provide all applicable funds. C, designating city manager to apply for, accept, reject, alter, or terminate a grant on behalf of the city. And D, providing assurance that in the event of loss or misuse of grant funds, that the city will return all funds to the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Criminal Justice Division. Sorry, Chief, thank
Okay,
you.
That's what we're for, man. Thank you once again. So this is another grant that we applied for and received. So I believe that grant is for 80,000?
No, I'm not sure.
I think it's for 80,000, and that covers a position. So what we've done with this position is we've placed an officer strictly to, his sole job is to investigate abuse or assault on women or family violence.
And how to handle it.
that's what they're going to do. And I believe this had a little bit of overtime and not much, but it covered the salary and 100%. So we'll be looking for more like these, but that was a grant that we received, and we just need the resolution in regards to this grant in particular.
So this grant helped with training and all that for that particular office?
So we did apply for some training, but they didn't award us the
Oh, okay.
monies. They just basically little overtime and the officer's salary.
Okay.
So we're not hiring an officer from the outside. All we're using that
Within.
money. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Beltran, any questions?
So we don't have anybody, I guess, doing this. Is this a new venture? Is that what you're saying, or?
We've always had someone do it, the officers, and then it goes to investigator. But now it allows us, we can do it a little faster, right? So now we have one officer, and because of what we've been doing, their caseload is not as heavy. And so now we can designate someone strictly for family violence and investigations, which will, not only family violence, but sexual abuse cases and things of that nature. So those are the things that they'll be investigating through this grant.
And I'll reword that, Chief. I know that you always have somebody going, but this is going to basically put one person specialty, just specializing just in this, right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief.
Mrs. Bowen,
I'm fine, thank you.
Mr. Garza.
Thank you for everything you do to keep the community safe.
Thank you.
Okay. So if we have no further discussion or questions in reference to this, I'll entertain a motion in reference to ratifying this resolution.
Mayor, I make a motion to ratify this resolution as presented.
I'll second.
Okay? We have a first and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Oops, sorry.
Sorry. Go slow.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Council.
No te vayas, Chief.
One more.
Thank you. 5.11, hear, discuss, and act upon a presentation by Alice Police Chief Eden Garcia concerning staffing, operations, intergovernmental cooperation, equipment usage / procurement, and crime / arrest / prosecution data of the Alice Police Department.
So once again, thank you. I don't have stats for you, but there's some things that I want to bring to your attention that we are doing. Currently, we ordered new signage that'll be going up in front of the police department. So the old police department sign will be coming off. Alice Police Department will have its own new sign now. That's through a grant, another grant that we received. So we'll have new signage there. You also might have read an article that we went to Arkansas to pick up people that we had arrested on the IBC Bank situation, which is the last thing were Dugans. We did. I always said when I took this job, I don't care where you're at, we're going to go get you. And so it was true to my word. We sent a company. We hired a company. It would have been just as we could have sent 2 officers, but it just the same price to hire a company. So it was $1,500 to bring them from Arkansas over here. Even though they bailed out, they were able to make bail, but that's not the point. The point is that you're still going to come back to Jim Wells County, to the city of Alice, and serve and face your punishment here. And that's the message that we want to send. So I did see that. Will you pick them up? Yes, we will. Doesn't matter where you're at. So that's something that we did.
Were they in jail, Chief, or where were they at?
They arrested them on our charge up in Arkansas.
Oh, I see.
So we had to go pick them up and bring them back. Yes, sir. So that's also there. Versaterm, so you remember the Spider Tech. We've been working on this for a little over 2 years. Well, finally, December, we kick off. So the Versaterm will allow, if you make a phone call to the police department, you'll then get a text message letting you know the officer that's en route, how long it's going to take him to get there. Once he's there, then you'll be able, if it's a crime that has been committed, then you will receive another text letting you know who the assigned investigator is. One of the things that I've also noticed that I don't do a good job at is letting people know who's been arrested on your case, right? So I take responsibility for that. So now it'll be easier for us that once you've been the investigators assigned this case, you've received the text message, you know, it's just like when you go to a doctor, you have a portal, so you'll be able to go to this portal and you'll follow your case and everything will be in there. So if there's arrest been made, you can go into it'll let you know that arrest has been made on your case. So it'll allow the people to know. Also, it'll have a QR code where you can register with the Alice Police Department. One of the things that we really want to stress is for our community to sign up, because you'll receive messages. So like, let's say, for example, it's 9 o'clock. You'll receive a message every day at 9. Have you locked your car? Right? So as funny as it is, we had 13 burglaries 2 weeks ago, which we arrested the individual for all 13 burglaries, but all the cars were open 100%.
Wow.
And you know how we knew? Because everybody had cameras, right? So you could see they would just pop open. And here's the problem, they're leaving their guns in the cars too, and they're not locking their doors. So it's important that we really push this. So with these messages going out, I think it'll be important for our community to know, hey, reminding you, lock your doors and whatever else. If there's a storm coming, whatever it may be, and they're logged in or they're signed into this QR code, it'll give you that information that will be going out at that point in time. We are also creating a web page. The same company that created the one for the city will be doing ones for the Alice Police Department.
Good.
So in case you have, and it'll have different fields that you can go into. One will be to do offense reports online. There'll be other things to make it more convenient. And also, we don't have to spend as much time as police on a call. So that's something that we've been working on. Hopefully by December, it'll be up and running.
And it'll be linked to our city page.
Yes, ma'am, it will. As you notice, also on Texas Boulevard, 30-mile-per-hour speed limit signs, it's all changed. So as you were coming in through Commerce, it was 40, 35, and then 30. Well, that has changed. It's now all 30 miles an hour. So you would say, has it been like that? Well, if you come through 665 on Texas, it's all 30. Over here now, it'll be all 30. So we'll be sending out some information on that. We also ordered some data equipment. This is important because I know that we have people that are complaining about speeders. And we do have signs up, but we don't have them all over our city. So now we have other data equipment that we just went ahead and purchased. We're paying for it through the police department. And on those data equipment, it'll be able to find out who's speeding, or it'll give you the total numbers of how many cars have been through there, how their speed, and so forth. So that'll be something else. And then Coastal Plains, we've reached out to Coastal Plains, and so we'll be working with Coastal Plains on mental health for our community. So just wanted to share those things with you.
That's huge. That's great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it. Okay. 5.12 or 5.12, presentation discussion from Alice Fire Chief Patrick Thomas regarding statistics for the third quarter calls for service.
And we could
Table?
skip this because, Patrick's out at the training today.
I'll make a motion at the table.
Okay.
We have to-
And bring back at a later date.
Yeah.
Okay,
Second.
Okay.
thank you. How about, we don't need to vote on it, right?
No, we don't.
Just table. Okay. And 5.13, here's a status report on September 2025 month-end financial statements, summary of funds, and delivery of September 2025 check registers.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council. Appreciate the time. We're here for the 12th month, the end of the year. Just to let you know, these are not final numbers. We're in the middle of closing the year, so these will change. But just to get you where we're at, general fund revenues are $13,318,319. Property tax budget was $3,023,348, and year-to-date, we show $3,089,963. Exhibit B is M&O and INS for the year of $4,841,240. Going back to Exhibit A, our sales tax was budgeted at $6,582,000 for the year. 11 months in, we're at $6,257,096. So again, that's through August, so we have one more coming. Exhibit C, our sales tax budget versus actual, and like I mentioned, August collection was $529,140. So for the year at this point, we're $223,596 above budget. Exhibit D is 2025 versus 24, and we're roughly $207,000 year-to-date over prior year. Exhibit E is our expenditures for the general fund, and we have expended $13,318,319. And again, this will change once we get everything closed out and everything. And our final slide, Exhibit F, is revenues versus expenditures for all funds. Our general fund is showing a negative $1,025,657. Solid waste is a positive $208,695. The utility fund is negative $646,457, and the golf course fund is a positive 133,810. Again, just, I can't say it enough, these are not final numbers. We're away from getting those, but that's our snapshot at this point.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Council, any questions?
Our general fund is $1 million, so
So give or take, we'll have, let's say, another 550 for sales tax. So take that, because we're 1 month behind, so we'd be showing a negative 500, something like that. So there's also little things coming in, changing, but I think for the most part, we'll probably close out at a probably negative 400.
Most of that is, a lot of that is fire overtime.
We had overtime, we had other things that were above budget that hit.
A little bit of police, a lot of fire.
Right.
a lot of fire.
Are any reimbursable?
I'm sorry?
Do we get reimbursement for any?
We are, we're working through that. Actually, we just submitted some for TIFMAS and everything, but that's taking that into account. We don't get reimbursed for everything, there are those.
Yeah.
The fire overtime, how much of that was in city and out in the county?
I don't have that off the top. We can figure it for the next,
Yeah, I think that'd be
I
good.
appreciate that.
That'd be good to
we
figure it
can
out.
run into that with Patrick. We'll work with them.
Thank you.
Mr. Beltran, any other questions?
No, we're good.
Mr. Molina?
And we're still technically in the black for the golf course?
Yes. Well, for the year, yes. Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
So Exhibit G,
That's just comparing this year to last year, and the reason I didn't show that is because it's kind of hard to, when we close out a year, it depends on when we pull those numbers, and when we pulled last year, we did that meeting in October.
that's right.
So I didn't want to compare because it wouldn't be fair to
It wouldn't be
last year compared.
accurate,
Right.
I got you. Okay,
It's better to get those final numbers, audited everything, and then be able to
Definitely.
compare year over year.
definitely, okay.
Mr. Beltran, no other questions?
No, I'm good.
Mr. Molina, you were good.
Hey, Gabriel, appreciate
Ms.
it.
Bowen?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you, Gabriel, and your team.
Just, I guess, just to add to your point, like what you were asking, is that should show the dramatic change. So in October last year, we were at 2.9, but we didn't close at a negative 2.9. So there was a big difference, so it could
Yes.
still move. So that's why I didn't want to say, hey.
No, you're fine, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand.
Mr. Garza?
No, Mayor, no questions at the moment. Thank you, Gabriel, though.
Okay. And I know we continue to still look at our gas, our chemicals, and we don't have a control over the way the market is right now with
Right.
the expenses.
And directors
for
have done a great job. They get tired of hearing us. I know how it is. Demento's right there, but I
And
mean, they're shopping
repairs.
around. They're hard on their vendors. They're trying their best. So
And repairs,
Chief
too.
is always finding money for us. So I mean, it's all the directors are understanding what we're in, and they're working with us to try and do their best.
We're getting 3 Mavericks, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't say that enough. That's 3 vehicles that we did not purchase.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
we're
to
getting
mention
them, we're not purchasing.
The fuel that we'll be.
You're happy.
Oh, no.
Save a lot of fuel.
I know you're happy.
Save costs. They're not buying it? I like it, Chief.
You're his best friend now.
Yes.
All right,
And then there,
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you all.
thank you. Okay, moving on to agenda item number 6, adjournment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mayor, make a motion to adjourn.
Okay. Second. We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, any opposed? Okay. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Aye.